Welcome into another video. Super excited today to be able to bring you one on the new assault rifle for Modern Warfare 3 Season 2, the BP50, and how this gun works inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. We're going to be checking out all three tiers, Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3. We're going to be taking out bounties in all three contracts. And at the end, we're going to be super generous and hand off someone, some lucky player is going to get the ray gun schematic from me. So welcome into the channel. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss any future uploads from me on Modern Warfare 3 Zombies and other Zombies content as well. Also, don't forget, we are live daily either on Twitch or Kick. Links are down in the description. With that being said, let's get to the video. Alright, so here we are. We're going to spawn in with our BP50, and as usual, we're going to start the match by only adding on my perks. We're not going to put any tools or pack-a-punch or ammo mods on the gun. And we're going to track down our first tier 1 bounty and see if we complete that with our white rarity, no ammo mods, and no pack-a-punch BP50. Also, we got this cool new skin for this vehicle that was in the battle pass, and I thought I would put that on. It looks pretty cool, so I thought we'd check that out. Now let's head over and pick up our first bounty here and see what we get. Looks like we have a Mangler to go and destroy is our first one. So let's go ahead and head over to the Mangler. But before we do, check out this skin. I thought it looked really cool, and there was a chance to do, you know, some slow-mo jumping. I thought it was pretty sick. So that's the skin for that vehicle in the battle pass. I thought it was pretty cool to put on and show you guys. So there you go. And now here we are at our first bounty, which is a tier 1 Mangler. And as usual, I ended up starting a bounty contract in tier 1 with almost no ammo. I don't know what is with that. I need to do a better job of keeping an eye on my ammo count. Anyway, I sped up the footage because, like I've been saying during the series, the tier 1 bounties, white rarity, no pack-a-punch, and no tools on your weapon makes for quite the fight in a tier 1 bounty. I know if I had a tool on here, blue, even green rarity, and maybe pack 1, this contract would be a lot simpler. But I wanted to show you guys the base weapon, the strength of it in tier 1 before we put on any of those additions to make the weapon stronger. So as you can see, the tier 1 bounties are quite a struggle. It takes a lot of bullets. Definitely doable. You can complete them. The zombies, obviously, you can see I'm not having any issues whatsoever dealing with the zombies. It's just the Mangler, and because he's a bounty, he's got all that extra health. I know for myself, this is something I've noticed a lot, the tier 1 bounties being a lot more stronger. Let me know if you guys have noticed it. And there he was trying to run off back to where he was supposed to spawn in from. And he tried to generate some health on me, so I had to shoot him really quickly to make sure he didn't go anywhere. Because there was an ammo cache here that I was using to keep my gun full of bullets while I dealt with this Mangler. So this is the tier 1 Mangler. We've almost got him done here. I finished him off, and we were able to check out our loot. Another team showed up, and they asked me to join. But doing these videos, I like to run them solo, so unfortunately I didn't do that. So we went off, and we're going to go ahead and grab another tier 1 bounty. But before we do that, this time I'm going to put on Napalm Burst and my legendary Aether tool onto the gun. So now the BP50 has legendary rarity as far as the tools, and it is got Napalm Burst for an ammo mod. But I do not have it pack-a-punched at all. So we went and picked up another Mangler in tier 1, and let's go over and have a look at what this gun can do legendary with Napalm Burst on a bounty Mangler. Again, it's so much stronger. We're just adding legendary to it. I was able to really cakewalk through this Mangler, and it wasn't much of a problem. And then, you know, what? Is this even a thing? Like, are the zombies cheating? What is going on? He was in the floor. I was so confused. I was like, what the heck is happening? Let me know down in the comments if you have seen the zombies do some strange things like that in your games. So this was me finishing off the bounty, clearing it out to pick up the loot. You can see the zombies in tier 2. I certainly did not have a problem dealing with them at all. So with that being said, it was time for us to head off to tier 2 and find ourselves a contract to see just how well this gun does in tier 2. All right, so here we are. We picked up our contract. We're in tier 2, and we're gonna head off to go pick up our mimic. Now, I wanted to try something with this weapon because the only pack crystal I was able to bring into my game was going to be triple pack. So I didn't want to go jump to tier 2 and already have it triple pack and see if I could take out a bounty. So instead, what I chose to do for today's video was show you guys a legendary weapon in tier 2 with only napalm burst and see how well we were able to handle the mimic in a bounty contract inside of tier 2. Again, without pack-a-punch, we only have legendary and napalm. So it certainly wasn't the easiest thing to do. It's definitely something that you can do. Again, I'm just showing just how strong legendary is without pack-a-punch. It makes such a difference. So if you have legendary tools or epic tools available to take into your games, do so. It'll make life so much easier on yourself, just having that weapon at the base before you've even pack-a-punched it, having it stronger. So this is just a recommendation, but we were able to finish off the mimic here in tier 2. Non-pack-a-punched with the BP50, so the new assault rifle for Season 2 Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. And it just was a bit of a struggle. I wish I'd had a pack 1 crystal to throw on it. It would have made such a difference for showing you guys, but definitely something that you can complete without being pack punched in tier 2 with legendary and napalm burst. Napalm burst is one of my favorite ammo mods. Let me know, guys, which ammo mods you guys are really enjoying and which ones you feel are the strongest ones to use in the game. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to get a little discussion going and help out some people. So now we're going to go ahead and put on triple pack, and we're going to make our way over to tier 3 and see how our triple packed legendary with napalm burst BP50 does inside of tier 3. So here we are, we over to tier 3, we picked up our first bounty, and this bounty is going to be a Mega Abomination. So we're going to make our way over to our Mega Abomination. Now, doing the contracts in tier 3, I always try and make sure I have one of the circuit board circuits on me so that I can try and bring over my Mega Abomination, whatever the bounty contract is, over to one of the sentry turrets or circuit turrets. So there's one over there, but it was pretty far away from my Mega Abomination, so I was trying to just get him to kind of follow me. So I was shooting him and getting him to kind of chase me a bit, and then I was going to head over here and put in my circuit boards into the sentry turret. There you go, you see me put a couple shots into the Mega Abomination. I was trying to get him to follow me, but he wasn't following me. So I had enough to put in 2 of the circuit boards, which would have meant this circuit would have been operating for 4 minutes because each board's 2 minutes. So I put the 2 in, and then I figured I might be able to head over to my Mega Abomination and bring him closer to the circuit board turret so that he would be able to, you know, get destroyed by it. However, this Mega Abomination was being very stubborn, and he did not want to leave his gas station. He was very comfortable here. They must have had a good deal on snacks or something going on, because this Mega Abomination was determined to stay by the gas station. So the other method that is super easy to deal with Mega Abominations for bounties and contracts inside of tier 3 is to call in the Juggernaut suit. So that's what I did. Dropped it in right in front of our gas station Mega Abomination, and we pulled out the Juggernaut suit, and we were able to absolutely destroy him. And then we had a lovely disciple decide to pop in and join the party. Again, there must have been a sale at this gas station on snacks, because we had a second Mega Abomination show up and join us. It was like a party down here. All the laser light shows going on from their 3/6 mouths coming at me. It was insane. But we destroyed our bounty Mega Abomination, which then destroyed the other Abomination, causing it to basically despawn. So I didn't get any loot from that one. But as you can see here, inside of tier 3, this BP50 has no problem dealing with zombies whatsoever. Very strong. Not much in the way of loot. I already had a 3-plate vest, and speed coal I already had. So we went off and decided to grab another bounty contract, or another contract, sorry, inside of tier 3. And this one I wanted to do to show you guys how you can use these circuit turrets to help you complete contracts inside of tier 3. So our contract is here inside that building in front of me. I'm going to use the ammo cache here to pick up some more decoys. We're going to drop it down. Don't forget, you're in tier 3, so you might want to check for loot in these chests. They could be really good stuff. I got some decent stuff out of there, so I thought I would grab it. And then we went and grabbed our contract here, which was raid weapon stash, which is in the building right in front of me. Popped another decoy out, and then I went over to the circuit board, and we put in our circuit to activate the sentry turret. or the circuit turret, sorry. There we go. So that's going to run outside while we're doing the raid weapon stash. So this is a great way to help complete this contract if you're doing it solo. And again, don't forget to check these in tier 3. They could have a chance for some decent loot. And this is where I like to stand when doing this contract in tier 3, the raid weapon stash. It's right below you. All the zombies have to climb up these crates to get to you. So there's like a one path. They can come in a bit behind you, but for the most part, it's pretty simple to just sit out there and have your circuit board go outside. I got the ray gun schematic, which I was pretty happy about. And then I was determined now, because I have all the schematics in the game, to find somebody to give this ray gun schematic to. So let's see if we were able to do that. There was one thing left to do before I head out of tier 3, and that is of course to replenish my Juggernaut suit. So I went ahead and did that. We bought another one here, and then we headed off into tier 2 with a mission to find a tier 2 bounty and somebody to give this ray gun schematic to. So the first thing on the list is we do have to do what I like to do as I head out for my matches, is show you guys a triple packed legendary weapon, strongest I have in the run currently on the tier 2 bounties. I was going to show you the tier 1 bounty as well, but as I approach the bounty, it's auto completed again. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it seems to happen a bunch to me in my games. So we grabbed our tier 2 bounty and made our way over, and as I was driving over to the tier 2 bounty, lo and behold, we had a nearby player pleading for help. So what did we do? You know what we did. We went over and got them up. You gotta help people when they're looking for help. So this guy's pleading for help. Let's head over there and get the revive in and help him out. There was a chest in front of him, so I thought I would check and see what was in there first. And nothing good, so we went and revived our friend Duck. So quack quack, buddy. Hope you enjoyed and you got the revive. There you go, good to go. Now we went and picked up our tier 1 bounty, and this just auto completed, or sorry, this is the tier 2 bounty. So you can see a tier 2 mimic, like no chance. Tier 3 Pack-a-Punch, legendary napalm burst on the BP50. Tier 2 elite, not a chance. I think it was 3 or 4 bullets and it was done. And then I noticed I picked up my tier 2 bounty, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the bounty marker actually disappeared. In that case, open up your tac map like you saw me, and you'll find that small blue circle. That's going to be your bounty contract. So I went over there with my tier 3 Pack-a-Punched BP50, and we took out a Mangler in tier 2 bounty with ease. Now I wanted to show this little bit here because the BP50 triple packed legendary in tier 2, it melts, literally melts absolutely everything. You can just stand and shred. It is super fun to use. I didn't find the movement too bad with it being an assault rifle. It's not like I felt really slow or sluggish, so definitely a good thing there. And I only got an napalm burst out of that. It's not very good. And now the mission I was on continues. I was trying desperately to find someone to give this ray gun schematic to. I do not want to waste it. It was special, so I typed it in chat to see if anybody wanted to answer me. Nobody answered. I saw a player here in an exfil, so I rushed down to the exfil to get it to him. Lo and behold, his plane took off before I got there. So there was one exfil left on the map with players. I thought I would drive over there and test my luck. So I went up to the first player, and I was super excited to be able to drop him off the ray gun schematic and give it to him, and no, he doesn't need it. Okay, what about your other players? No. So I went and picked that up, and I found another player here on top of that picnic tent or whatever you want to call it. And I thought, well, maybe third time's the charm. I can find somebody who needs the ray gun schematic. So I dropped it for him. I'm not sure what he was doing. I think he was looking for space in his backpack, but he eventually picked up the ray gun schematic, leaving me feeling really good about myself, being able to help out other players in this game mode, like I like to do every time I exfil. If I have stuff that I don't need, I try and share it out. So I was very happy to share that with him. You can see he jumps up and down here in a second when he deals with some zombies. Good news all around. That's how we should be doing it when we exfil. If there's players available and you have stuff, please drop it off. If not, use the circuit board turrets. You can stow stuff in there. It won't despawn. So that's definitely something you can do. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys get a chance to unlock the BP50 assault rifle within Season 2 in the Battle Pass of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. And like I always promise you, at the end of the video is the build. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.